Alright, this is a quick audio talk. I'm just going to talk here while I'm getting some stuff ready about some stuff, okay? Regarding good points. I'm going to cover this again better in future as well. About confidence, okay? What's this thing called confidence? What's this thing called fear? What are they? And I'm going to tell you now. I've been said I'm like an uncle. I am an uncle to people, and I've been said to people by some people in their, I'm guessing, 20s, looking at their age, and they've called me like they're saying I look like an uncle. I look at, they regard me as someone like their father or uncle, age-wise. And some people say they've got respect for people of an older age. I've always respected people of all ages, no matter what. Okay, I don't look down on anyone. I don't care if you're the same age as me, man, woman, anyone from any walk of life. However many people you've got around you supporting you or against you or looking down on you, or I don't care if you're homeless, what mistakes you've made in your life, whether you've made mistakes big or small, it's none of my business. Your life story is your life story. Nobody has to prove themselves to me. And if they have to earn forgiveness or respect from me, I think I should look at myself as well, regardless of what's true or not in whatever they've done. But I need to understand myself and how I'm thinking, okay? You know? Nice to meet me. How do you do? Yeah, that's what I want to say. Nice. Hello, I'm Uncle Richard. Nice to meet me. How do you do? How do you be? You know what I'm saying? So I need to understand myself and understand the question. It's not about self-confidence telling you about how to be confident in yourself, the same way as they'll tell me, tell you or how. Because you'll be distracted by fear, you'll be distracted by confidence. It's better to understand yourself. Humbleness. Now listen, I've been told sometimes to act up, man up in all this. I'm told that I have pride in me because I humble myself before people, and they kind of don't know how to deal with it. They think, oh, this guy must think he's better than me, because I'm humbling myself and I'm allowing that person to speak. And they also think that I've got either some fear or I've got some ego or something that I'm not arguing back with them. They regard it as I've got the confidence that I know more than them. If not, more so fear of them, because I'm so quiet and I need to man up and be confident and believe in myself and all this. Have you been in predicaments where people just won't listen to you and they want to keep telling you that you need to fix something about yourself and be more humble, or you need to be more confident, you need to believe in yourself more, you need to work things out and stop being lazy and all this stuff? Have they said that to you? And you know yourself that you put in a lot of work. Well, guess what? People want to fight with words, and guess what? There's one more, maybe more important thing. People, when they talk to you, they're not even talking the truth. If you remember this, okay? I'm not telling you to have no trust in people. I'm telling you to honestly. Trust is a belief, okay? Whether you believe something to be true or not, or you believe it not to be true, listen, that's a belief in your head. Okay? So every thought is a person's thought. Now people got their reasons why. You've got to look at people in their situation. You don't even know their whole situation. Meaning they've got their own positions in what they're doing. In a workplace, for example, a lot of times people are backstabbers or two-faced and they won't speak the truth as in what they're really doing. You think someone's trying to help you? They're trying to do things for themselves sometimes. You want to ask for a bit of help, or you want to ask or talk to someone, and you feel this person's a good listener, or this person. A lot of times it's not like that. I'm sorry. People will be nice, they appear nice, but they're not really, okay? They will appear tough, but they're not really, okay? When people show their power, they show their weakness. Anything they're showing to you, they're advertising to you for the need, because they're trying to buy you. They're trying to buy your fear, buy your respect, because they feel they need it from you, because they're starving, because they're weak, and they've got no two legs to stand on. That's why everything they talk about takes one to no one. He's talking about negativity constantly, about how weak you are, how you need to fix yourself, blah, blah, blah. So when you listen to those people, you end up falling into that poison and becoming part of their, you become basically like a virus, you know, you become like, you catch it from them, you know what I mean, kind of thing. You're contaminated by the poisonous motherfuckers, excuse my language, right? So what you want to do, you want to understand yourself. Doesn't mean know all the answers. Understand how you're thinking. Are you negative or not? What do you know? What don't you know? What do you want to know? Whatever, you know. But don't chase people around, run around from people, run away from people, run to people, don't revolve around people like they're the centre of your universe, because they're not. You're the centre of your universe. You're your sun. And the worlds revolve around you that you shine light on, and you shine those lights on those worlds and understanding, because you are the master. They are not the master of your world. They're in another complete fucking time warp. And most of these motherfuckers are black holes, but they ain't even trying to suck light in. They're trying to suck darkness. They literally have nothing, and they need positivity and light, but they don't get it. They don't want it. They'll always be hungry. They'll always be tired, because someone who's always fighting, always never wins, basically. Someone who's always fighting. Listen, when they tell you that, okay, look, you understand yourself what you've done to fight. Listen, you don't need to fight with people and show your power, compete with people that show their weakness constantly. Someone who's tougher than you or doesn't care about you mentally, physically, anything about you, they regard you as weak and nothing, and they know better, and they want to cut you off every time you're talking, and they want to butt in, and they act like they're listening for the first 2 seconds, and then they butt in, or they want to just not listen to you, and they want to keep telling you everything you say. They want to chuck back in your face and tell you that it's your problem, and you're the one who's not being open-minded, listening to criticism and stuff. Listen, we have to be the judge of ourselves first. We have to be the observer, I should say, of ourselves. Judging is one thing, seeing is believing and feeling the truth, knowing through the experience of what's real and balance. Okay, you need to understand yourself and see if you have a bad attitude on it. It's not about what you know or what you can do, it's about your attitude. Just because you're quiet and listening or appear to be one way or another, it doesn't mean anything. You don't need to waste your time even talking to people that you know are going to be like that, okay? Just because someone tells you to be confident within their universe, under their criteria, or be this way or be that way, doesn't mean anything, okay? You have to understand it's your life. When people talk to you a certain way, okay, like they know you and they know your whole mind, and they won't listen to any of your ideas, they won't listen to anything that you're thinking or doing. You have to say, look, you know what, I'm nothing in their world, because they're nothing in my world as well. It doesn't matter as well, I mean. Okay, so it doesn't fucking matter. You don't need someone who's not going to help you. You don't need someone who's not going to be, supportive or friendly, even positive around you. You don't need negative people. Just keep away from them. It's the best thing to do. Be positive constantly. Always give yourself a positive source of energy from within, and go towards the things in the world that bring you positivity. Because it's a mirror of the self, reflecting from the self, you know? Exactly. The light goes and travels where it can. The light never goes into dark places, and the light clears away the dark. How about that? Kill two birds with one stone kind of thing, right? Not a nice quote, but there you go. Anyway. So, listen, right? A little light travels a long way, you understand? The light from the stars, the universe is big. But when you're hitting a wall, when you're trying to shine it through a wall, it's not going to happen. Talking through a wall, talking to someone who's not listening, trying to explain things to people that have such an idea built up in their mind already about you, that they're not going to listen or work with such ideas already. It's not going to work. They don't give a fuck. All they're going to do is constantly just chuck it back in your face and say, you're nothing. Okay, you're nothing. And that, this is the important thing I want to leave you with today as well, apart from self-respect, but I understand knowing yourself and being with yourself is the best friend. The only friend you need before anything else is yourself. Like, I want to say this, right? Even when they try to kill you and you're starving in society, you've got to believe in yourself. Okay, understand yourself now. Give yourself a pat on the back and understand and feel your bodily mass as you're standing with the weight of all your muscles and bones, feel the strength in them, you know? When people are talking, okay, don't start battling with their words. Best thing to do is avoid them first and foremost. But don't try and, like, you talk to someone and then they start giving you negativity back. Like, you're talking to them about something normally and then they start telling you, oh, you've got this problem, you've got that problem, and what's wrong, blah, blah, blah. And they're not listening, they're just chucking more problems in the way. Don't start talking about that, trying to explain yourself out of the hole that they're digging. It's like they've given you the shovel and now you're digging a hole for yourself, helping them with their dirty work. And their dirty work is a lot of the time bringing you down. So there are some good people maybe out there, usually the ones that fucking need you to use you for something or something, but still, there's some good people out there too, but still, don't lose any of yourself. Being kind and being a person of power is not about spending energy, like losing life and self. But you help people out so they don't help them, they don't help you and you feel like you waste yourself. Look, understand your choices. It's up to you, you know? And we can always learn and gain from something, even if we don't overcome, even if we don't get people to agree with us or understand us, that's okay, you don't need to. You don't understand yourself. Peace is in the self. Truth is the power. Peace and silence does it all, and sometimes absence is the best thing. The best block is don't be there. Let the opponent walk into the abyss. When they get lonely or when they need you, they come running. Don't make a noise. Don't drop a stone in the water and make ripples. You know, you'll make, you know, repercussions. You start yelling in the forest, the wild animals come. Be silent. Be absent. Be out of the minds and eyes. Let's say a shouting man, of course, a shouting man, or a person, a man or woman. If you're not seen, that's great. You're not seen, you're not heard, you're not felt. You know, they cut in and know anything about you. But when you start saying things, even if you start talking bullshit, making stuff up, even that they'll start talking about. You're going to waste your time talking to people. And they're deluded anyway, a lot of these people, and they're making things up, and they're looking for things to latch onto or to cause things. Even when there's no problem or nothing to even use, they'll try and use it and they'll make some shit up of gossip and all the rest of it. Don't give them anything. Don't give them anything. Be mysterious and unseen. This is what I'm saying, okay? This is what I'm saying. Uncle Richard, fucking coward, bullied all his life or whatever, looked down on, but I was never getting into a fight. If I was going to get into a fight with someone, I'd probably have to kill them. And I don't want to kill anyone, and I wouldn't do that, okay? But I'm saying that anyone can attack anyone. But if you're unseen, you're the best defense. Nobody can see you, you're invincible. And then everybody's got their moments where they're unaware. Anyone can be caught off guard. So if you're just going to actually fight the same way as they employ soldiers, and people with weapons in law, that's not part of nature, it's people's rules, again, part of the system, like the whole fucking society. Yeah, then you'd be doing it, okay? But the thing is, you can be doing it, it's like, these people that want to attack the cowboys, they're telling you to be strong, or because you don't play their game, these people, argue with them, you know, man up and fucking talk whatever they say, all this jargon, you know, you've got to be more confident, what, to argue with these people, to tell them, to talk their language. Don't start talking their language. Don't start talking about the bullshit they're talking about as if it's real. Be humble and be true at yourself. So yes, no, okay, humble, whatever. Let them think what they want, doesn't matter. It's not matter because life goes on. There's more people you could connect with too, but you need to connect with yourself and the fucking air you're breathing. Peace.